Welcome back to week 2 of this series of More Than a Shelter. So here we are at Gospel Rescue Mission. We want to be a hand up and not a hand out. We want to be that organization that puts the ladder out there so that men and women who are willing and want can take those steps necessary to move out of poverty. Unfortunately, there are many people who are very content to be in need, to be out there looking for handouts all of the time. And when we give away free things, the place is packed out. People are pushing and shoving and bitter, and they're going to fight for those things. So one of the things that we have begun to do in order to really decide how to work our services is we have developed 3 tiers, or actually 4 tiers now, of services that we will offer. Because there's 4 different ranges of people that we want to serve. So this week I'm just going to tell you a little bit about Tier 1. Now Tier 1 is those people who just once or twice in a lifetime are going to be needing services. They don't need it all of the time. Most of the time they're hardworking, contributing members of society. They are good church members. They are on track with everything in their life, but something has come up. It's knocked them down. They're not out yet. They just need a help up to climb back up that ladder to get back where they really should be and where they've been designed to be. And so we have our Tier 1, and among those are Citadel of Mighty Men. It's like a training program for men who want to be knights in the modern era, men who want to rise up and be more in our society. So we have that program for men. Then we have our Women of Worth. And these are women, again, who just once or twice in a lifetime have kind of fallen down, and we want to build them up and contribute, help them to contribute to our society so they can be good parents. Our shelter services that we offer here. Now, for those who don't know, the way our program works is that we have a list of classes that people can take. So they check in, and for 3 weeks they will work on those classes. They're all online, easy, anybody can access them. You go to our GritU from our website, grmmuskogee.org. You go to our education tab, learn all about these classes. You can take them yourself if you like. And you can learn all sorts of life skills: goal setting, basic salvation, money management, renter rights and responsibilities. We have a whole listing of classes there for people to take. Now they'll take those for 3 weeks. They complete those classes, get another 3 weeks, another list of classes: conflict resolution, further money management, how God interacts with money in our lives, different things about American history and the Christian basis for much of what we know as our American history. All those are pieces of that. To do those 3 weeks of classes, get another 3 weeks. Do another list of classes, more in depth, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, things like that, deeper Bible studies that they can take. And you get another 3 weeks. So in total, someone staying here could get 12 weeks of stay, but they're working and earning their way along. See, it's no longer a hand out, even at our shelter level. It's a hand up, giving them the skills and the abilities so that way they can, if they choose to do what the classes are teaching them, to succeed in God's kingdom. Now, those who get a job anywhere along the line, they can come in with a job or get one along the line, classes stop. They can take them, but they're not going to be required. Now what we're looking at is they are going to fill out a worksheet. And in this worksheet, they're going to set up an out date. And this out date will be 6 months, a year, it could be whatever it is, but it's based on how long they need to stay at the mission, stay here at the shelter piece of what we do, and save up so that way they can have a 2-month buffer when they leave. So again, it's that hand up, not a hand out. They're going to be earning their stay and moving forward. We have a food pantry. Now, our food pantry used to be just open to the community. You showed up, we're going to give you 3 to 4 days worth of food. But we were finding that all these people just kept coming and coming and coming and really not making any changes. And oftentimes they would be grouchy and talking bad. Most of them were really nice, really great people, and I appreciated them. But the truth is we really weren't helping them. We were buying them food, and who knows what's going on the rest of their life. They could have spent that money more wisely. Most of them were smoking. Some of them may come in drunk or high, and we were giving them these food baskets. Well, that's a handout. And so what we have now, if you want to get a food basket, you have to show a pay stub, a current pay stub, a more recent pay stub anyway, and something that shows that you've been working. So we want to help the working poor in that way. You also could have invested your life in the Bridges Out of Poverty here in Muskogee. If you're doing that program, we're going to help you with a food basket. If If you're taking any of our programs here that I'll talk about in future videos, our Employment First, you're active in that, we will help you out. You're active in our Doorways of Hope recovery service, we're going to help you out. You are participating on our Getting Ahead when Getting Out, our felon reintegration, we're going to get you a food basket. All those are things. You come in our Tuesday food bank time, open food bank time, and you will get those services. Now say you don't have the attitude and the mindset, oh, I don't need to do all that, I already know everything. Well, if you knew everything, you wouldn't need our help. So there are two other options. You can come to our Doorways of Hope service and get a food basket there. That's every Monday night at 6 o'clock. You come for the service, stay for small group, and small group's over, you get a food basket on your way out. Then on Thursday mornings at 9 o'clock, we talk about community issues. What are causing us distress in our community? We will work towards solutions. There'll be conversations. Sometimes it's trainers teaching about job skills, all sorts of different things, health, work, nutrition, all sorts of great things that you can learn. And then you get a food basket for attending that. So easy, but it's a hand up and not a hand out. Well, that's all we're going to talk about today. Our time is done on this video. So thank you for tuning in. And check us out next week. We're going to talk more about helping people get out of poverty, providing that ladder so they can climb from where they're at to where God wants them to be.